Hello. Are we live? Oh gosh. Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome along. Happy Wednesday to you all. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to Chilling and Building. Stream 30 of 400 of the build of this carrier. Probably something like that. Ridiculous. Anyway, Talendale, welcome along. LD Duck, Soul, Knut as well. Stormcrow, Reps, welcome along. Nocturne, Trekker, Chucky, Overlord over on Twitch, Project Striker over on Twitch, Arubor over on Twitch, Definitely the Mad, Prime, Tilka, welcome along. Good to see you guys. Thank you very much. Axel, thank you very much. Spanj looked rather surprised to be on camera. That's what you're talking about. You just scared the shit out of me. I was away with the fairies. Got someone then on the spooky season that it is. You're welcome, Chucky. Decidious as well. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming along today. I hope you're having a great day. Whatever you're doing, whatever you get up to. We're back. I thought we'd mix it up today and actually build the miner that's going to go inside this thing. And take a little break from this monstrosity. Although I do want to do something on this monstrosity while we sort of get sort of stretched. Fuck. Did you see that? What the hell is going on here? There's some weird shit going on somewhere around here. Wow. It's jumping all over the shop. What the hell is going on here? What the... I've never seen that before. Moving around in God mode, you can move pretty fast, but not that, like... What? Okay, I there's some weird nonsense going on here. Is this... Nothing in the console. Hang on, let me restart the game. You've got too many ships spawned in. There's not even that many. There's like 5. Like 5 ships. That's not too many. I've had hundreds. I've had hundreds before. Too many. That seems crazy to me. Just woke up. Nice to see Spanj streaming. Build and chill. Welcome along, Natanis. How you doing, Prime? Let's see if that happens again when loaded in. And also, it doesn't make any sense because last stream I had the same number of ships in. Didn't have this problem. Maybe the game just needs a little kick up the arse. Let's give it a swift boot in the rump. See if that fixes it. If not, then I might start a new creative session and just move over to that one. But it'd take a little while to find me this nice little 4G planet. It won't take long to find another one. Hey, Gigi. Definitely got you covered on the chillin' this morning. 25 degrees here. That's -4 in your numbers. What are we building today? And have you decided what you're playing tomorrow? Hey, Kiki. Good to see you, buddy. -4. That sounds delightful. That sounds like a good temperature. Have the window open and 2 gaming machines running at full whack. Yeah. It gets... Oh, yeah. We're 22C in the room at the moment. That's not too bad. That's quite comfortable. See what it is in an hour or so. Gets a bit spicy in here. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for loading, game. Let's there we go. We seem fine now. How weird was that? That was so strange. Okay, everything's fine now. A restart. Great idea. Feel free to mail me a second gaming machine. Yeah. I'll get right on that. Yep. Nah, fair point. I was going to say something. We got it right. So this sort of front area where I got these plasma cannons, I did this a bit. I don't like it. I need to change that. I did this quite cool like cowling double layer thing going on the back here. So I might see if I can replicate at the front. So we've got some uniformity there on the top section of the hull. One thing that annoys me about this ship that I've built so far is not the asymmetry of it, but the kind of randomness of the shapes that I'm using. So I've got quite an angled hull on the back here. Lots of sort of no, not very rounded. Everything's very angular. And then I got this weird angle thing, this rounded thing going on here. And it makes it look a little hobbled together, I gotta be honest. I'm wondering about maybe ditching the roundedness and sticking just a straight slope here as well. And getting rid of this rounded pod business. So at least then we've got some uniformity on the shape on the sides. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have a clear design in your head and you just sort of throw in shapes together. You can end up with a bit of a Frankenstein's monster of a ship where it's just like lots of ideas jumbled together and nothing really looks like it kind of belongs. Which is fine for something like the Scavenger Alliance. As you could turn this into a Scavenger Alliance ship, it would be fine because the principle of the Scavenger Alliance is their ships are very much built and cobbled together from lots of other ships, so they generally look like Frankenstein monster ships and Franken ships, if you will. So yeah, a few little changes I want to do to this. Change that to a different slope gradient to integrate the engines so that it sort of matches what we've got going on at the back and the front of the ship. Everywhere else we've got this gradient slope going on, and then this tank on the side which just doesn't really belong. The front around the plasma cannons are going to downgrade to mediums. I feel like having heavies on this thing are just completely unnecessary. Most of the firepower want to be in the turrets anyway, so you know, having this sort of good sort of broadside power so it can sit, watch and guard over an asteroid field while you're mining is really where I want the firepower to be, rather than directed forward energy. This thing's going to handle, at the end of the day, it's going to handle like an oil tanker. So you know, it's not really going to be built for manual fire directed energy weapons, so I think I might ditch them down to mediums at least. Hey Volk. Yeah, Empyrion just being an Empyrion. I have a main gaming rig and a second media rig, but not in the same room. Yeah. Technically I have a Steam Deck. There you go, Kiki. That thing gets hotter than the sun. Hey Johnny. Hi Mike, how you doing? Welcome along, guys. So yeah, I thought today we'd start off with the mining ship that's ultimately going to end up in here, because I figured what I'd do today is the hangar bay, and then I thought to myself, well actually before I do the hangar bay and start filling in blocks and stuff like that, I mean we did a bit of it last stream where we made these like bays here, which I think look pretty cool and they'll look even better when textured and stuff. Before setting out the dimensions of this place, I need to actually build a ship that can fit in there, right? So we're going to build a new ship today. Actually, no, recent patches have helped a lot with cooling. That's good to hear, actually. I have been looking at the Steam Deck. I have been watching and wondering and stuff. I don't think I'd use it very often. The only thing I'd really use it for is if we went away on holiday and stuff and things, you know? So yeah. Right. So let's measure this out. We want to use we can probably use, I would say, half of the overall width of this hangar bay. We got to be within the height, within the length, and within maybe half or 2/3 of the width of this thing, right? Assuming that we park it straight on. Now, the width, I suppose we could go wider, but I want to leave some room for maneuver and also other things to fit alongside it, like other SVs. And then we got the alcoves and stuff, but always good to have a little bit more, right? Gaming on holiday, spend time with the family. Well, yeah, obviously that's that's fine and all that stuff, but you put a kid to bed at 7 p.m. in the evening, you got a lot of evening, and you know, I've only got so much stamina, dude. So let's measure this out. Let's see. We want. So we're gonna have a block clearance, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in height. 6 blocks in height is as high as we can go. And we want a block clearance from the front of here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 blocks. Let's say that's length. He's strong like bull towers. Oh, do you see? I knew that would happen. I knew you'd take that and assume that things were lacking. I assure you they are not. Right. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say 12. Let's say 13. 13 wide so that we are an uneven number. And that means we could have a central block, right? 13 wide, 17 long, and 6 high. Okay. All right. So let's box this out a second, right? So half of 17 is like 8.5, isn't it? Right. So let's go. 17 is a really awkward number length. So it's so it's 1, 2, 3. The center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's 1. I suppose the middle block counts as 1, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So double count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 long. We said 17, but I wanted to give myself an extra block clearance, didn't I? So let's see if we can fit it in 16. And they said 13 wide. So that's half of 13 is like 6.5. So that's the 1, and then 6 on either side, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then high is 6 high as well. So we go 1, 2, 3. It was 6 high? Yeah, and then 1, 2 bottom there. Alright, so that is, oh shit. That is our overall allowable dimensions. We have to build a mining capital vessel within that size. Okay. And now I know what you're thinking. Is you're like, it's too small, blah. But it doesn't need a warp drive. It needs minimal shielding, right? It just needs a few thrusters, and most of it can be a harvest container. Red Bull, lots of energy. Hey, John. Question is, can you play Empyrion on the Steam Deck, and how well does it play? Based on its performance on a wackadoodle PC, I would say probably not. Or if it does play on the Steam Deck, it'd probably be terrible. Or let's just say more terrible. That's the reason I bought a gaming laptop. I only have so much stamina for peopling, being neurodivergent. I need space to do my own thing. And that means being able to game on holiday. Hell yeah, dude. And the thing is, like, if somebody brought a book on a holiday, and this is an argument I have with my wife many times, so, you know, you can see that it's well practiced, right? My wife will bring a book on holiday, always, so that she can sit and have a read and have a little decompress, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. That's great. You read, don't you worry about it. But I whack out a freaking games console and start firing up Hogwarts Legacy for a bit of wizarding magic, and I'm frowned at and scorned. Like, you're on holiday, how dare you play games? Hang about. When you're just reading a book. In fairness, since having this argument many times, my wife has conceded defeat and no longer gives me shit about it. But I can imagine that many people do. So yeah. It's like, what's the difference here? I don't understand. The deck is also a handy little media player. Oh, nice. It's better to do this ship 7 blocks high. Yes. Hang on, so I was one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the ceiling, but you'd have a half block clearance between the top and the bottom. I'm going to try and fit it into 6, but realize that I do have a 7th clearance if I need it, but it's going to be tight. Okay, we're trying not to get into that, right? Because I don't think I need a 7th, really. Honestly, what do we need here? We need a cockpit, some oxygen, and storage. That's all the internals that are needed. There doesn't need to be fridges, doesn't need to be constructors, deconstructors. It's so basic, this thing, right? But the one thing I do need on it is a lot of CPU in order to mount these things, right? Or more accurately, these things. Now, these asteroid excavator turrets are enormous, and these are going to be the most difficult in order to get on here. But let's not focus too much on looks on this thing. Let's try and get it as utilitarian as possible, and then worry about the look side of things once I've got it actually working and functioning correctly. Very different approach from what I'm used to. Very different. All right, so I think we can probably get away with having improved large generators. And these are 25,000 CPUs. The advanced large is 50,000, giving away more energy. So 2 of these is the same CPU, but less power than one of these. But the problem is one of these is hecking huge, right? Let's see if we can fit it in. Let's take the core out, and let's see. We can fit one in. I mean, it is dimensionally possible. I sound like a freaking Doctor Who character, don't I? It is dimensionally possible. Anyway, dimensionally possible. Perhaps not advised. Let's think about. So. We don't need an amazing view, and we also don't need a huge amount of protection on this thing either. So let's just have a full frontal, calm down, window right at the front of the ship, right? Like that. Da, 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 da. And that's the front of our ship right there. That is the front of our ship. All right. So, easy enough. Now I need to integrate here. We've got a lot of width to play with, so let's use it. Some mining lasers. We want standard normal laser CV laser drills. All right, and what do we want? We want them sort of there. And we've got quite a bit of space here, so let's use it. I'm going to keep saying that. I sound like a broken record, don't I? 2. Great, we're within width. And then let's go down 1 and up 1. Bingo. That's going to look ferocious. I love it. And then let's get a corridor. Alright, so a few blocks of corridor there. Boarding ramp. We can get on nice and easy, quick, right at the front of the ship. No messing, don't need to mess about. And that brings us down to actually the bottom of the ship where it needs to be, so that's perfect. Is that open the right way, or is that stupid way? That's the stupid way. Correct way. Okay, so we go straight up, straight into the pilot seat, and that's it. That's the bridge, right? Okay. And that's the bottom of the ship. So that's where our landing gears need to go. This is not the best layout. Oh, this? Oh, I know. That's terrible layout, but it looks good. I know that I said earlier about utilitarian, right? But imagine. Zip, 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 zip. Imagine the zip, zip. Got some zip, zip, zip about it. I could take... so if I spread them out... I haven't got a huge amount of width, that's the problem. The height, you're pretty much there anyway, and I could raise that up, move this one over a bit, and that would spread it out a little bit. Having one on the bottom and one on the top would help with the mining and scooching them in a little bit. So I can put one there and one on top, like that. Take that one away. That one there. Move that one and that one there. Take those two. And that's a little bit of a better layout. That's a better layout. I don't know how... I'll figure it out. That's a better layout, but it's still... I could probably spread... I should put that one back there, actually, like that. That will absolutely destroy an asteroid, that will. That will destroy an asteroid. That's a good layout. Right. So let's get some engines on. And then let's worry also about... we need some ice harvesting, drills, and if we can, that is going to be the ultimate challenge of this build, is getting at least 2 of these asteroid excavator turrets on this thing. Oh my gosh. Spanj has been playing too much MechWarrior. That thing looks like a Clan Nova. I'll take that. I will take that. So yes, thank you very much. Engines then. Doesn't need to be crazy good engines. Let's stick to ion, and then if we need to upgrade to plasma, we can. All right, so I'm figuring with the forward. Forward is easy. That's just going to be on the back. The reverse, we'll stick it among the drills here. We do need some headlights in there as well, though. We'll try and get those industrial spotlights in here. Let's shove them in now, actually. Industrial. These things are too wide, right? So there we go. They're quite chunky. Let's get a thruster there and a thruster there. Reverse. Side. Excuse me. Left. Down. Oh, this thing's gonna be hideous, dudes. It's gonna be hideous. But it'll fit. Put upper side ones 1 block up and down ones 1 block down, and put side ones between them. No. Okay. Right. Get Steam notifications coming through. It's going to have to be ASIM on the inside. Because of this generator, right? This generator should be more than enough power for running the drills, the shields, and stuff like that. Compact shield generator, please. Here it is. This is it. This is all we need. Right. Compact shield generator. Let's put that on a yeah, let's put that there. Like that, right? Couple of fuel tanks. If this thing blows, it's gonna go. Gonna go big style. It's just big freaking fireball. Couple of fuel tanks. Oxygen tank, sorry. Pentaxid tank for the shield generator. And then the rest of it's pretty much container extensions, right? What am I missing? What am I missing? Fuel and CO generators. Pentaxid. Pentaxid can go to a nice central location like that, weirdly. Ammunition controller, I suppose. Why would it need an ammo controller? Does it have any guns on it? Could put like a little gat on it, top bottom maybe. I feel like that's taking hard points for. I'll put sentry guns on it. There we go. For drone occasionally. I'm sorry, I don't know. I need to turn off the Steam notifications sound effect. I mean, he's digging through the settings. I can't remember where it is off the top of my head. Okay. I haven't got a huge amount of height, so let's call that there. Let's see if we can. Get that out a second. Symmetry back on. Bring that over. Does that essentially be the hardpoint platform for one turret? Break. 2 turrets. And then 1 turret. 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 Underneath. Yeah, not sure that's going to work because I think the excavator turret is too high, isn't it? It is too high. Okay. Well, that's okay. In that case, we can put that on the same height as the other ones, but I think then it's going to conflict. It's going to be too long, yeah. So we need to move these forward. Get that out. That's the break, right? And I've lost a generator. I was so afraid this would happen. The large is just too big. We go maybe that way. Huge, but it is within the height. Problem is fitting one on the bottom there ain't gonna happen with that generator there. So the dream of having 2 of these is highly unlikely. So we put the ice drills 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. And then the excavators like that. I might have to just downgrade to the smaller generators and suck the CPU up, because the size of that advance is just throwing this whole thing off too much. Without that advance there, I could fit another 2 ice drills in there, I think. There's 8 ice drills, 4 excavators, 1 large asteroid excavator. Have to do something funky to cover up the bits here, though. Yeah. Have you ever played Warframe? Yes, I found it kind of repetitive and a bit overly grindy and annoying. Will it be able to fit through its own tunnels with that huge turret? Yeah, well, that's what we're going to have to test out, is can it actually get in there? It is... We did have an extra block of clearance. That is just over the height. It should be okay. If I've measured correctly, it will fit. Question really one is CPU power. Let's downgrade to the small generators. We're probably going to need like 3 of them to get this thing to run properly. And I can't really test with the drills running without taking it into survival mode. Just have to do that, I guess. 2, 3. We'll need more fuel tanks. It's gonna be the weirdest thing because you can't save it with these drills on it. I don't think they can be saved in blueprints. Repair to template is no. That usually means that the allowed in blueprint is no as well, but yeah, gotta put core in, right? That might help. Right. Control station. Oh yeah, dude, she fits. Even with the drills extended, she fits. There you go. And room clearance as well. We could probably put the big the big landing gears. So she stands quite tall. Yeah, another one. Could fit two. That's an interesting idea, actually. I get two, one for ice and one for excavating. Because you never have. Well, answer me this: do you have ice in rich asteroids? Like, I mean, rich ice in rich mineral fields. Is there actually any advantage of having both ice and excavators on the same ship if it only ever uses one at a time? Eh? Rip the paint job. Will you replace blocks with containers if you have to? Yes. But I think a harvest container can only do 320, but you can have multiple ones, right? Hey, Veta, when my cousin and I play on your server, we only use one or the other. Yeah. Excavator turret can mine ice. The big one? Is that the big one? That one. Well, asteroid harvester drill turret. They don't mine ice. These ones do. Dense ice. Oh, they do. They do. But actually, you can use just those. 2000% damage versus dense ice and rich ice asteroids. Interesting. Right, so the... oh, I didn't know. I thought they... So they free. They don't take ammo to use. These ones do. You'll be mining ice, but it'll be costing you deuterium. Another reason to have quite a large ammo box, really. I use separate ships. All the ice one, the snowflake, and the rock one. I don't know. Something that dashes for pebble. All right. Like Laney's mech. I'm good, thank you, Vito. Hi, Iron Bucket. Right, I think well, I can fit two in here, but it is going to be tight. So I'll just make one, and then because I can't save it with the turrets on anyway, you can make that decision for yourselves, can't you? Ultimately, if you want two, you can have two. It will fit two in here. It's going to be freaking cozy as hell, but it will fit two. Right. That's cool. Alright, so we got all these drill hardpoints. Let's do a quick power test. It's difficult, but I'm going to use the manual drills to test the power systems, scenes as, you know, we're in creative mode, and I don't think there are any rich ice asteroids anywhere. I did it. Right, okay. Right. 1,000 shields. Nothing in it. Right, Control X. Shields up. 77%. Engines. Spinny. 85%. 89%. Oh, there's a big freaking gap. We parked that there. Where's the... Shields still charging. 91%. I think we're good, power-wise. I think the 3 generators have done it. Awesome. Shields are taking a very long time to charge. I may need to put a charger in them. Just a small one, you know? Because that is still flashing 10%. And it has been for ages. How much power will the turrets take, though? That's the point, isn't it? Energy in 23 kilowatts, and then each one of those is 5.8 each. So what we draw in there, we were drawing 11.7 kilowatts. How many turrets have we got? Hang on, let's turn shields up again with all the... There's 4, 8, 12 turrets. 13 if you count the big boy on the back there, which we should. So 12 times, say 6, plus What was that big turret again? 12 times 6 plus 23.3. 12 times 6 plus 23. 95 kilowatts of power those things are going to hit us with, right? So... difficult. I can't see this while I'm driving the ship, you know? And seeing what power draw it's got. But maximum power, charging shields, firing engines, and all turrets firing at the same time? Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Still, 410,000 CPU. That's less than Core 9. That's like Core 5. So we could chuck another generator in. It's just really expensive. Shame to do this, but that will definitely cover it now. 100% definitely cover it. All right. So we need an ammo box for the deuterium storage, and we need harvest boxes for ultimately the asteroid, right? So start with an ammo box, and then we need to put CPU on this thing as well. So I'm just gonna chuck this. It's like it's already a freaking firework ready to go. Okay, so I don't care about sticking exploded things next to exploding things at this point. It's gonna happen, right? Yeah, the damn thing's going to explode. Alright, so that should be more than enough ammo capacity. 136,000 for the deuterium cells. Harvest now. You're probably going to try and get 2 harvest containers. See if we can get them accessible from the bridge as well. Page up there. Page up there. Alright, these need to be 320, so this is going to be really tricky. Let's get symmetry going, actually. Do that again. It's going to be really tricky. And then fit CPU in as well. In fact, I might fit the CPU first. Let's do the CPU first, and then... so 1, 2, and I think... advanced... oh yeah, 390, yeah, advanced. One advanced gets us up to, yeah, the amount we need, but that might change soon. Might. And then we might need to go external with some of these boxes. We'll do our best. Okay, let's take you out and swing you around that way. Bit there. There we go. Son of a bitch. Symmetry mode overriding things again. Right, I'm gonna take symmetry off now. Where there's a divergence. They connected together then there, didn't they? That was naughty. It shouldn't be able to do that. So what are we up to? 184. 168. Long ways to go. Alright. Time to start using the top of the hull now. I'm going to use blocking on top of this to try and cover it up a little bit, I suppose, but I mean... probably not gonna do that great. Alright. Got a bit of space here as well. What are we up to now? 320, 248. Interesting. One container, good. Probably because there's a little bit more space over there around that. So we'll just go along here. And we'll go along here. 320, there we go, okay. So we've got our containers, we've got our CPU. Silly little things like maybe a ventilator and an O2 station would be good. In case we need to do some EVAing or something. But treat it like a little SV, basically. Equip the right armor before you go. O2 station, there you are. Here, I'm gonna chuck a couple of cargo boxes in here as well. Kind of looks like the Lynx. Yeah, the front is very similar. Very, very similar fronts. Same kind of shape design. I'm not 100% sold on this front here, to be honest. I might change it up to be a little bit more because I can go wider within this. It's just obviously I've got the door down the side there, so it helps, doesn't it? But I might change it to be a little more harsh. I mean, the rest of the ship is going to be really boxy and harsh, so having this kind of like sleek front here doesn't kind of make sense, really. The greedy turtle, I like it. Hungry turtle? The hungry hippo. Fugly duckling. Yeah, obviously got a fair bit of block work to do here to make it even passable. I don't know what I'm going to do at the back here. Might move these forward a bit so I've got something to work with on the end there. These blocks as well obviously become shaped and stuff, and we'll try and get some kind of ass end on this thing that isn't entirely embarrassing. And then we've got to try and blend the top and bottom drills into this height profile somehow, so then just like they look like they're strapped on, you know. We got a little bit of freedom with the front here, but yeah, like I say, I might change this up a bit so it's not quite so Wait, so what is it? What even is that? I don't even know. But we got basically up to the edge of the drills here to play with, so we could make this. All right, Desert Rat, take it easy, dude. Later, Spanj. All right, Prime, take it easy. Later, Spanj will figure out that use docking slot is easier than docking a ship inside hangar. Well, I've done docking slots before, and they're not necessarily easier because you've got to line them up. I found with docking slots, you need to have a cockpit on the docking port itself in order to park it properly, because obviously within 2 dimensions of visuals, it's really hard to line it up within 3 dimensions of maneuvers. So having a window and a cockpit actually at the docking port was the only way you could dock it, which means you need to stop the ship, get out of your cockpit, go to the docking port, get into the cockpit, dock it, and get on with your life. It's docking inside a hangar that is clearly big enough for it. In my mind, that's easier. Right? Yeah? Or you could do a landing pad and just landing on top. That's the easiest one. You just there you go, done. That's the easiest docking thing, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I'm gonna redo this cockpit. I think try and get it so it looks somewhat fitting of the vessel's operation here. And the vessel's purpose. The wonky wombat. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Going on here? Cannot place a controller there. No, an invisible block. You mean like come connected to the other controller somehow? How is that even possible? Not an invisible block, look. What? I don't understand. There is no way they're connected to each other or the ammo boxes. This happened. The ammo box is back there. What? There it is. That was the connection. What are these? These aren't connected or anything. Crazy. That'll be why that one came up at 320 much sooner, I guess. It was also counting the ammo box capacity ammo boxes as well. Alright, problem solved. I'll tell you one thing I forgot. I wanted to get a booster in here, didn't I? Shield charger. Taking over CPU? Nope, we're good. It does reduce the amount of CPU shield we have. 2,100. That's it. But it should mean we have a very rapid fire, rapid charging shield now. Oof. We can put some Xeno blocks on it. That'll help shield capacity a little bit. There'll be also a challenge in texturing. It'll be a massive challenge. Not sure I'll be able to do that one. I think I will just finish these off with Windows. Yeah. Maximum visibility. That looks cool. Oh, yeah, it's only one block, isn't it? Yeah, the problem with that is that there is no door next to the bridge now, but you're like, you're so close. Yeah, like it's crazy. Let's check a tiny gravity generator in this thing as well. Excess, extra small. I'll put it there, and then I can bury it under some half blocks. That should do. The electric shovel. When it comes to miners, drill placement always bothers me, and I started just making a focused beam, or like a 4 drill line vertically, and just let it devour the asteroids. Like sweep it like that, clean sweep. And that works. The stats on this thing anyway. 52 roll, 41 yaw, 37 pitch, 29, 29, 29, 43 forward. That's not bad. Good. Very good. Dry weight, obviously, but yeah, we don't need it to be a sports car, do we? Right, so yeah. Now the challenge. Block shaping. Alright, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. I was a bit like, oh, I could use plastic and keep the weight down, but then that's taking even more shields away from this thing potentially. So I'm going to leave it as is. Steel, I mean. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Reminder, that thing looks like a gunboat. Good. If it intimidates the enemy, even better. Damn restrictive, isn't it? Could just call it Carl. I like that. Spanj, this is the correct name. Which one? Grumpy Miner? The Angry Dwarf, yeah. Mine boat. Mine spelled M-I-E-N. Jawohl, mein Boot. Mine miner. Remember the shape of McDonald's hash browns? This thing looks like a very angry hash brown. Can that turret shoot over the cockpit? It doesn't really matter, because most of the time the asteroids are above, below, to the sides. You just sort of park it in the middle of the asteroid fields and the turrets will figure it out. Right? Although that's the theory, at least, anyway. That's the hope. Oh, I knew this thing was going to be pretty, but holy shit. An ugly motherfucker. Hope solve everything. It's going to land on its belly, though. That's the problem. Well, I got extra long landing gears. I could stick there so that there's a whole extra block. But then I think it might actually struggle getting the hangar bay. These turrets are already one high, but they're actually going to clip into the floor, as you can see. Those things are going to sit in the floor, I think. The point, I'm actually putting landing gears on this thing, and we need to be able to walk underneath it as well. Okay, so I've kind of mucked up a bit here, because that is not something I've been taking into consideration at all. Oops. Oops. Come on. Let's see if I can actually get it to land. In the bay with the extra height there, and then the only problem is my boarding ramp isn't going to hit the floor. Where's my ship? Oopsie daisy. A little bit more maneuverable than I gave it credit for. Okay, it's fine. Wow. The only problem is then is that doesn't touch the floor. It's the right height now for the landing gears and stuff. And there's still room above and below. So the height is good. Let's see if we can fix that boarding ramp. Oh, wrong thingy. One by 2 by 3. I need a 1 by... Fuck me, Elion, seriously? You serious? Son of a bitches. This vexes me. I am vexed. Vexed. I'm vexed. Oh, that's so hideous. It's so hideous. But I don't see what choice I have. It's atrocious. Yeah, I gotta put a core back in this thing. I took the core out and I'll do. Figure that out later. Have I? I thought it had gravity. Oh damn. Yeah, it's gonna take two generators. 2 generators. Alright. So I have God mode off. I can get underneath. Oh, you... Right, so I wanted the 2x1 stairs because it's just much nicer to walk up those, and even in high gravity, say you've got this gravity generator going on, those gravity generators going on, it might be like too much gravity for you to go up these stairs. It happens a lot. So with a 2x1, it would be much nicer. You'd be able to climb the stairs, it'd be fine. Except the drill is not airtight. And you know what else isn't airtight? The fucking stairs. A solid hunk of steel, not airtight. Why not? Why can't we have an airtight version and a non-airtight? What is not airtight about that? Look at it. There's no gaps. I don't know why they're not airtight. They used to be airtight. I used to be built with them on the exterior. Then they changed it. Now they're not airtight. Those builds got fucked. Pisses me off. Carry on! Well, yeah, I suppose the other option is you don't use stairs, is it? You just go 2 blocks. And we just texture it. Stop it! We just texture it. There we go. That's what we're gonna have to do. But also the side thingies of that is exposed, and that's not necessarily bad. It's like it's detail. It looks kind of like the trussing and gubbins and stuff that I've got on the rest of the boat, I suppose. Still. Alright. Landing is good. And what am I clipping on? You have to be almost scraping the ceiling in order to not clip on the invisible block that is the retracted landing gear. Right. Cool. Oh, irritating. This damn thing is so big. Revian said the next update they fixed the drills should be airtight. Is that out? Oh wait, airtight, yes. Ooh. Well, that does solve the problem then, doesn't it?
Do it.
Thank you for that. I didn't realise. Also for the Palpatine. Always nice to hear. Oh, Palps. There we go. Oh, super. Thank you. Will help my sanity greatly. We got a block there and a block there and we got a block. We could make that core to an extent.
Welcome aboard.
It'll be good. Okay, cool. Alright. Sweet. So, in that case then, let's swap this one out for that one. Just about fits. That's awesome. Wibble. Wibble. Can you work in an aft door and central corridor? Kiki, are you mad? Have you seen how compact this thing is? No! I mean, no. Maybe. In fairness, maybe. Because, like, I could probably move all of the ammo box extensions down to this level here, and then that would free up all this space for CPU gubbins. So I may be able to then move. What's it worth to you? Like, it's quite a lot of work, but it is possible. I could do it. You want a rear hatch. Why do you want a back door, Kiki? Spanish builder mine. Maybe. Why? But why? This is key question. Why do you want a back door? What are you doing to the ship? I'm I'm concerned. Easier for the top to get you. If you're mining and the top gets you, you failed. You failed at securing the system before you get this thing out.
Welcome aboard.
Don't touch Blitz is good. Lucas, thanks. Don't know, I guess you could probably it's possible now that Kiki's made me think about it. Probably do it because the block space is here and the ammo boxes. You should donate a 5 for that. Actually, thought of it watching you shape that aft, but it would remove the need for that ramp, freeing up its room for other bits. What? What? No. What? You can't get rid of the ramp, all right? Because then you've got to go all the way down here to get out the bloody ship. That's silly. Nobody wants to be doing that. Also, you're going to be running right next to a generator. It's going to roast you. It can be done, but I don't see any reason for it to be done. It seems unnecessary. What other bits do you need? Well, indeed. At the moment, you've got simple, ramp in, cockpit, go. And then if you're a dumbass and you've forgotten to top your oxygen up, like me, there's oxygen here too. No, I have forgotten. 2 crucial bits of tech. The Wi-Fi. Do I need a long range? Probably not. And the detector. The detector. Quite useful bit of kit, that. Detector. Wi-Fi. Detector. Probably make the ammo box actually bigger. Because it's only 128, but it's got to run deuterium, right? So let's make it bigger. Now it's 280. Lots of deuterium. Hey, I don't always forget the Wi-Fi. It just so happens that in that particular occasion right there, I had forgotten the Wi-Fi. Well, quite. Me too. As butts go, it's a very flat butt because it's got to fit with the exacting dimensions of the ship. So there we go. We've got a few exposed container extensions on top here. In fairness, I could cover up. Something simple like piping. Yep. Without those turrets there, this is going to look like really weird and incomplete. Like these lines just end. You know? It's going to look really weird. Might not be able to do that this side, actually. Maybe a bit of an obstruction there, isn't it? The bottom as is. The top looks getting better, I think, with the slightly rounded sloping there. Right, we have Wi-Fi, we have detector. 4, we are within CPU, yes. We have an airtight cockpit. We have headlights. We have 8 drills. 8 ice mining drills. 4 asteroid mining drills and an asteroid excavator. I was going to put some sentry guns on this thing as well, wasn't I? Like, close range drone defense. A great deal of available block space to place sentry guns. Three on the bottom. One. Wow. I don't know if I can afford to lose that one or not. That's the ammo box, is it? It just expanded anyway, so these are still 320, right? 304. 264? What the f is happening here? Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. $280. 296. I don't understand. Where's my extra container extension capacity gone? All of a sudden. Some shenanigans going on in the symmetry mode, I'm sure of it. I don't know, I can't afford to lose that one. That's 312. That's 320. Yeah. No sentry gun there. But the other one still got like three blocks to find. What's on here? What's that? Wait, what are they connected to? How are they connected? Where now? One more. Ammo. I think that's ammo. Yeah. Spanj, any idea yet what if you're going to play tomorrow? Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't answer that, did I? They're trying to get a group together to play some Deep Rock Galactic. So it's funny you mentioned DRG earlier. But yeah, they got a cool Halloween event going. Tonight I'm going to be playing No Man's Sky though. So if you want to come along hang out with me tonight. I try and probably fail to do the expedition in a single stream. I'm going to try my best. Yeah. I'm going to do the Halloween expedition in tonight's stream tonight. And then tomorrow, around the same time as this stream today, I've got Lainey's going to be joining me, if she can get up. I've got Shinobi as well, who's going to hang out with me. I'm just seeing if Iron Wolf can come along as well. He's giving me a thumbs up, so yeah, I assume it's going to be Iron Wolf, Lainey, and Shinobi for some Deep Rock Galactic tomorrow. Love I haven't played DRG in ages, man. Love that game, so good. Should be good. Hopefully you'll come along and enjoy. Really struggling to find where I've lost a container extension. Ah, I might have just found it. I found one place I can put one. Oh, no, never mind. Well, I can put it there. It's just, it's exposed and it's a bit ugly. Like putting one there, it's just... Your container extensions are showing, you know? I've got one more container extension to place. And I'm golden. Put my head in, this is. It's like I did a symmetry thing and it's removed tension somewhere. Oh, it's so difficult to find. I'm just gonna have to put it underneath this turret or something like that, you know? No way, it's still hidden. It's gonna be visible when I take the turrets off and save the blueprint, but that's okay. When are you going to play some Starship Troopers? Oh, I don't know. That might be an even... The fuck? Why is that? Right, I think I understand why now. Is that the one? I bet that's the one. It's the one, isn't it? Symmetry mode. 320, there we go. Dumb. Dumb. Time would the stream be? It'd be 12 UK time. 12 GMT is same as today. Starship Troopers. Yeah, I mean, it might be a Wednesday evening stream somewhere. I need to get, like, a squad together. 16 people. Quite hard to organize that many people, but if I advertise it early enough, I should be able to get enough. Spanj, you can do the expedition in about 4 hours if you push it. I still have a character in that expedition if you want to do something like Valheim. You touch a material and a helper hooks you up with all of it. Or just need a leg up from the start. I'd be happy to offer my services. Thank you, Kiki. Come along, yeah. Yeah, if there's a particular resource that's like nasty and hard to get, then that would be helpful and useful. Because I don't think I'm going to have another opportunity to do that expedition because it's very short term, isn't it? So I don't mind having a little bit of help, if you know what I mean. It gets me that chip. Seems too many games to play. So many games to play. DRG's got a really cool Halloween event going, as they always do. But yeah, Starship Troopers has had loads of updates. It's looking really, really good now. Right, so here's my next dilemma. All right, we've sorted out the boxes. I think this thing's ready for some paint now. A lick of paint. The only other thing is, like, I save it. Save as. The mining shuttle. Put it the shuttle because it doesn't have a warp drive, right? So, and then if we have a look at mining shuttle on here, but it's red. It's actually not. And the automated drills are actually saved in the blueprint. Wow. That's crazy. Awesome. I don't need to strip all the drills off then. So we need manual drills. Manuel. Okay. Group all of this together. The problem is I've only got one. I got 3 turrets on the bottom facing of this ship and only 1 on the top. We have to now up to 26 in the room. Now to crack a window. Where did you get 12 p.m., not 12 a.m., Kiki? Tomorrow. Your spoon. At 20 hours. 22 hours from now. There's so much more, like, block space on the bottom to play with. I could put them here, I suppose. It's just, yeah. Bit of ugliness around that lock there. That's it, really. I mean, that's probably the only place I'm going to get them in. It's like there, and then I'm just going to have to, like, I suppose I could. No, I can't bed them in. Like, I got to like bugger. That's horrible. It's horrible. Make it go away. You saw nothing. I could put a couple in the butthole. Butthole sentries. Like there and there. Rear guard. Because they will retract, obviously.
Welcome aboard.
There you go. Excalibur, Dimes dude, thank you for the sub. Unknown Tech, thank you for the sub. Russian dude, thank you for the sub. I can't read italic, sorry. Aston, thank you for the sub. Welcome along, guys. Arjun as well, thank you very much for 20 months being a member. So much room for activities in this ship. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry I've not been reading that out better. You know me, I'm crap at it. Sorry. I get so distracted. Right. There we go. Everything's powered off. And then you imagine, why is there no gravity? Like, I get there's no gravity on my ship, but there's no gravity on the mothership either. Out of fuel! That'll do it. Imagine, park. Come out. And come over here. And you got all your deconstructors and constructors around here. Like bay. Alright. Sweet. I got a capital ship in my capital ship. Now we're a carrier. I thought I'd run straight into Reforged Eden 1, but I wonder if I should just go straight to Reforged Eden 2. Thoughts? Definitely go to 2, dude. Reforged Eden 1 is... You've got more content in 1, right? There's more missions, there's more POIs and such, and so on and so forth. But it's... It's not the future. Reforged Eden 1 isn't going to change anymore. It's not going to stay updated. It's not going to be updated. Reforged Eden 2 is at the moment it's got less content in it, but it's going to be surpassing and overtaking 1. And there's a lot of changes into that you'll want to be building for. So if you play 1 and you build for 1 and you set your game up and all your builds up for 1. You got to do it all again for 2, you know? When ultimately 2 overtakes 1 from a content point of view, if that makes any sense, right? So you may as well just jump into 2, get used to how it works, get building for it. If that's the sort of thing you want to do, of course. And get used to all the mechanics of 2. That's how I'd roll anyway. That's how I am now doing. Everything that I build is now for 2. Right. So, color scheme then. I kind of hinted at, I think, what I wanted to do with this one. With the thruster paint there. There's a build of mine for the Centurion drone carrier. Tiny little thing when you look at it. But one thing I really liked about this is a vanilla build. This is a vanilla build I did. Right. The Centurion here, what I really like about it is its paint scheme. And it really kicks off when you go inside. And in particular, the bridge. And I've only ever done this scheme on this ship. So I think I might see if I can make the Centurion Reforged 2 compatible at some point. And B, make this guy in the same sort of color scheme as this guy. It's not a complicated color scheme. I'm going to borrow that one there, I think. That one's custom as well. Looks like I've got several. That's custom. That's custom. These are custom. That's custom. But I think the main hull here. No. What are you? You're not that one. You're that one. Okay, so it's that one that's the main hull here. It's like a lighter grey that's darker than that, but lighter than that. That's interesting. Anyway, I spent a lot of time on that colour scheme, apparently. And you need rusty reds and yellows for a giant miner. Right, but hang on. Let me remember how to words properly. The miner, yeah, absolutely. The mothership, though. Will she even move when fully loaded? Yeah. Good move. Don't worry about it. She's not a slouch at the moment. I think she's got plenty of capacity for 2 full harvest boxes at 37 meters seconds squared. I mean, you might be slower, but it's not like you need to get this thing up to warp speed, is it? Go move. Does your opinion change as I've only played about 4 hours of vanilla and never left the starter planet? No, because the start of Reforged Eden 2 is actually just as good an introduction to the game as vanilla. But the way that the story is structured, the PDA missions are structured, not to mention that the PDA in Empyrion, I can't show you it here because I'm in creative mode. But the PDA in survival mode, Reforged Eden 2, is laid out so much better. There's so much more information in it that generally I think you'd find it's easier to figure stuff out in Reforged 2 than it is vanilla sometimes. Don't get me wrong, vanilla is definitely simpler. There's less to worry about when it comes to shields and CPU and weapon systems and stuff like that. Everything's very much simpler in vanilla, but everything's much more thoroughly explained and information is far more easier to access. Plus you have a much larger community of people playing Reforged Eden 2 than you do the vanilla game at the moment. That's inclusive of all the new players that have come from the Epics giveaway. So you've got a larger resource of people to ask in Discord. My Discord, the official Discord, whatever. Revian and Vermilion, the authors of Reforged Eden 2, are very active on Discord. They're very able to answer questions quite quickly, generally. Except just watch out for Vermilion, because, you know, he's not polite. He doesn't suffer fools. And he's quite sarcastic. So, yeah, if you ask something and Vanilla gives you a snide remark, don't take it personally. That's just him. That's how he is. That's what he does. So yeah, I would definitely start with 2. Right, let's copy you over here. All right, and then yeah, it's the bright blue one. I think we will paste that there, and then we'll do a replacey place. Place everything, texture, place with that one. Stop it. Stop it! My God! That. Replace. With that. Son of... There you go. And then, of course, the guns don't take custom colors, so you have to do them in the base color. With these slope blocks, but okay, so it's a nice light hull color, and then I've already got some of the accent in red already, so hopefully that'll work. Anyway, was that slander or just besmirching? It wasn't slander. There was definitely besmirching. I just wanted to give the guy a fair warning. Well, maybe I sort of misrepresented there a little bit. How do I put this? Here's an ass. Right, there we go. I'm just trying, like, okay, how do I do myself out of this hole? I clearly put myself in for comedy reasons. No, Vermilion's a good guy. It's just, yeah, he's short on patience after doing this for this long. So if you ask a question, his answer might just be no. It might just be no. It's straight up no. No, nothing else to it. That's it. If you then persist to push the subject or whatever, that's when, you know, you start getting into the realms of him giving you sarcastic answers and being a bit of a more of a butt head. But yeah, you got to remember, he's probably answered this question 100 times more, you know. So yeah, right. Anyway, let me try this one in a second. I just want to, too much, isn't it? Wow, everyone's definitely got minor vibes now, isn't it? Right. I just want to try and get some form of hazard texturing going on in here. but without actually completely screwing the pooch, as it were. Yellowish. Well, I see. I want it to be part of that ship, but I also want it to be kind of like, you know, it clearly been through the bloody wars a little bit, you know. So what I might do here, where we've got this, is use symbols, use like minor rust patterns, rather than using this thing all over the place. Because that texture's fine. That texture's fine, but I feel like you overusing it like that, it makes the whole thing look like junk. So the occasional insert of a rust texture, even though, yes, I know we're in space, but a kind of intermittent nature is perfectly acceptable. Just pretend it's dirt rather than rust, okay? Right. Doesn't texture properly. It's fine. Use some damaged blocks. Oh. Yeah. Neon pink. Yeah, well, roadblock, you nail on the head right there. Yeah. Yeah, we got landing gears, don't worry. We got landing gears. They're in there. Wow. Oh, of course, their engines as well. Yeah.
Oi! Read the chat, you prat.
Hang on. Busy. Wait. What? Just thinking it would look amazing around those rosters. What? Kind of new to the game, but I haven't seen it yet. If it exists, but is there like a burnt texture or paint? No, not really. The closest to is this one here, but it's too square. You got a border around the end. It looks like a freaking picture frame. Yeah. Notification. No, I did that to myself. It's fine. You're good. To avoid rust building up on exposed bits. Meaning is an oxygenated environment. The hangar of a carrier ship is, when the ship is not in use, it rusts. Very good point, Savage Pixies. Oh, yeah. Did the stream die? Grab a load of warnings on the everything's gone wrong. Okay. Yeah, it's gone. Well, it's not my end that's causing it. So, right, hang on. The stream software. I'll be right back as soon as I can. Oh no, it's going to instantly DC. Twitch is just having an absolute panic attack. Sorry. Oh, for Pete's sake! Oh my. I don't understand. Right, if anybody can hear me, my internet is fine. So the issue is else, like with Twitch or YouTube or I don't know what the problem is. I'm trying to sort it out. Please bear with. Yeah, Twitch is just offline. I don't know. YouTube seems okay. I mean, the YouTube excellent, stream healthy. I've obviously got a no data, but yeah, Twitch is just offline. Twitch is just offline. Isn't working, or has gone offline, and back out. It really is not having it. Not having. So that could be causing problems on the YouTube side. It's trying to change every frame to 5.2, and it can't. And then every time it's trying to re-establish connection back to Twitch, but it can't. So Twitch is down. At least for me, anyway. And I want to try and stabilize that on YouTube, so I'm going to try. You can lose some external channels, yeah. The stream rig's fine. I mean, it might be something on my internet, but I mean, all my ping traces at the moment are absolutely fine. One that's 159 milliseconds, and most of them are 20 or 18 or something like that, so. Okay. Geo, congratulations, dude. Everything will be fine, and you've got plenty of time. Just yeah. Just go through your head checklist that you know is in there. And I hope it all goes cleanly. You know, the most important thing to do: relax. Yeah, stay calm, relax. It's a very exciting time for you. Congratulations. Also, thanks for letting me know in the stream all things. I got you're telling me about this. Thank you, dude. Try and to breathe. Yeah, good one, Andy. I'm gonna try and stop and. Yeah, I'm still getting all the frame warnings on the Twitch side of things. So, right, I'll be 2 seconds. I'm hoping. Nope, it's gone again. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure what to do. I wonder if it will work. I just take the Twitch. We run the risk of killing the YouTube stream as well, using stuff on YouTube. Then you got 2 seconds.